Here's a basic strategy to run Facebook ads to drive leads to your business. Now you can see here from the campaigns I've been running, we have spent 24K on one campaign, driven 9.8K leads, only costing £2.50 per lead. So I'm going to build this entire thing in a temporary Facebook ad account, but if you haven't already, you need to have a Facebook business account, an ad account, and a Facebook page to be able to do this. So once you're in your ad account, you're going to click on this create button, go down to the leads objective, and for this example, I'm going to create a campaign for a service-based business. So I'm just going to call this something like lead campaign V1. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the name of the targeting, or you could just put something like broad. So I'm just going to do broad homeowners. And then I'm going to just for now label my ad number 1. Next thing you want to do is click on the manual leads campaign. You're going to click on continue. And what you'll see here now is the campaign level. Now for this example, I'm not going to touch anything in here. So you're just going to click on next, which will be at the bottom right. And then you want to make sure that you have instant forms selected. Instant forms are basically ads in Facebook, usually in the feed, where the user can click on an ad and fill their information out within Facebook. So they don't need to go to your website. And that's actually how you get a lower cost per lead with this strategy. But one of the things you want to remember here is that you want high quality leads. And so I'll show you how you can achieve that in just a second. What you're going to do next is scroll down and you'll need to add your Facebook page. You'll also need to put in the maximize number of leads option here. And if you see this error here, this basically means that you need to go and view the terms of Facebook, and then you need to agree to them, and then you'll be allowed to run the lead forms. Now, if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see the budget area. This can be anything you want, but I would say don't go lower than $20 or £20 per day if you're starting out, because it's going to be hard to see results if you go any lower than that. Now, as for the targeting, the key is to stay broad. So that either means having no interest here at all, or it means just having multiple interests and just keeping the audience size as large as possible. Now, when it comes down to location, that is going to depend on the business. Obviously, if you can serve everyone in the United Kingdom, keep it at that. Otherwise, if it's just London, you want to change this and just put London in there. And for the ages as well, unless there is a specific reason or you have enough data to say that you only want, say, 25 to 35 year olds, I would just keep this at 18 to 65 plus. And same with the gender too. If you're selling a product that is for both genders, then I would just keep all genders here. And then let's say in my case, I am providing a service to people who own a house. I'm going to start typing in keywords like home or house. And what you want to do is go through all of these and just select the ones that are relevant to you. Now, if you find one like this, what you can actually do is click on suggestions. And now you're going to get all these other interests recommended by Facebook. And so the key really is to just be broad. So that means in this case, adding as many of these interests as possible that relate to what you do. And the key of all this is just to make sure that you keep it broad and you have a big audience size, because if you've got a big audience size, say in the millions, then you're going to have way more reach and Facebook's going to have way more people to work with. And that's how you're going to achieve the scale. Now for the placements, I will usually just keep this as it is. However, if you find that say Facebook is 10 times cheaper than Instagram, then I would click onto manual placements in any future ad sets or existing ones. And I'd actually turn off Instagram so that you are just focused on Facebook, but only if you have enough data that shows there's a massive difference in your CPA. When it comes to the ad creative, you want to come up with basically an offer that allows the user to get in touch, to schedule something for free if they're qualified. So that could be a free quote, it could be a free consultation, a virtual meeting, but you just want to have an offer that is really good. And you can use ChatGPT, for example, to actually write out that offer. So if I was a business doing, say, driveways, I could write something as broad as this. Write me a Facebook ad copy for an offer where a company called Match Drives is giving away free quotes and 10% off for new driveways. If you give that to ChatGPT, it will suddenly start writing Facebook ad copy and it will insert emojis too. So you can actually end up with something that is really engaging and usually has a very high click-through rate on Facebook. And if you look here, without me even telling ChatGPT, it's already said what I'm very good at. Now, when it comes to creative, ideally what you want is UGC content. So if in this example, I'm doing driveways, I want a video of me talking and walking through a project I've just done, showing like before and afters. That can work very well. Or it could be a customer talking about their experience with you. But the key really is to just build something that stands out, looks trustworthy, and grabs the attention of the user. Now, for this headline, you want to write just a simple call to action, like get your free quote today, book your call today, speak to a member of the team today, just something that's really simple. And then this call to action down here, I would usually just put either apply now or learn more. So once you're happy with the creative, you want to scroll down, go to create form, and this is the lead form that users will fill out to get in touch and speak to you. So you want to make this look very trustworthy. Usually in this banner here, I'll have an image of the logo or my previous work, and I'll have a Trustpilot badge. That Trustpilot badge adds instant credibility to your business. So if you have it, I would definitely recommend having that. Then here, you're going to have a headline that is just basically the call to action, like get your free quote today, get 10% off today, blah, blah, blah. And then what you're going to have underneath that is a description, and you just want to explain it further, like, hey, we are giving away free quotes and 10% off our driveways until the end of the month. Something as simple as that. Next thing you want to do is add the contact field. So typically I'll have email, full name, I'll have phone number, and depending on the type of business, like if you're a service-based business or the example here of the driveways, I would sometimes put in a postcode because that can help you figure out whereabouts the job is going to be and if it's in your catchment area. And then if you scroll up, here you can add any qualifying questions. So think of these as like custom questions that you want to ask to try and qualify and filter out any unqualified people. So in my driveway example, I might be asking things like, when was the last time you had work done to your driveway? Or when are you looking to get your driveway done? And if you're a service-based business like an agency, another example could be, how much money do you spend on ads at the moment? Or what is the revenue of your company? And by putting this in place, you can quickly filter out anyone who seems unqualified or isn't spending enough money or may not have the money for what you offer. So it's really important that you come up with the top 2 to 3 questions here to ask the customer to ensure that they're qualified. And then the final stage here is to literally add in a privacy link. You will click on create form, click on publish, and now you have your first ad set and first campaign running. Now, if you want to take this further, what I would do is create another 2 to 3 ad sets where you're targeting a few other interests and also try a couple of other offers in the creative. Try and get 2 to 3 different ads initially that you'll test with. And what you're going to do is be looking at the cost per lead that you're getting, and you want to basically dedicate more of your budget to the ad sets or the campaigns or the ads that are getting the lowest cost per lead. And so provided you do that and you keep increasing the budget, you will achieve a high volume of leads and get a very good cost per lead.